Hey, I'm Kyle, and I own a YouTube channel called ChopShop Crew, and I build really cool things like this Porsche 924 Safari camper with a rooftop tent on it, a full kitchen in the back, and a bunch of suspension upgrades so I can go off-roading. I also built this, which is a Cyber camper, and it is supposed to look like the Cyber truck, which I think it does. But it was a fun little build that I did for YouTube. Now that one's for sale. I think I'm going to keep that one though. So we'll start on the interior. This is the kitchen area. We've got a double burner gas stove, propane stove, a large countertop so you can have a lot of cooking space. Yeah, so it's mounted by a legume table, so it swivels in and out. This table sits on top of everything, and it just sits right underneath the door so it can shut pretty easily. We got fun, crazy lighting. Right now it doesn't look too bright, but at night it lights up everything so you can see anything you want. We also have some extra lighting up here that gives us a little bit more just over. You can change the colors, party mode, whatever you want to do. And so we got suspension upgrades, wheel upgrades so you can go off-roading. We take it to the desert and do some donuts, rip it around. And a rooftop tent. This one, I've had a lot of questions today about the weight of this because obviously a car can't hold a lot of weight. 140 pounds, and it's not that heavy. So this is a roof space tent. They're out of Germany. It is probably the best quality tent that I have ever seen. That's why we have it. Super perfect. Sleeps two and a half. So if you got a significant other and maybe a child, you could sleep up there pretty well. And it is a very fun car to drive. This is the fun project. There's going to be a new video coming out probably this week, so if you check that out, I hope you like it. It's very fun to do. I think if we want to go to the other side, we can check out the interior. All right, so the interior, we redid everything. We had the seats reupholstered, did the floor mats. Everything inside of there has bamboo, which is really fun, and it has our logo there with a laser engraver. That was a good little touch that we like to add. And then if you look towards the back, we have our propane and our electric system as well. It's ran off of a Jackery power station because you don't need a whole lot of power for this, but it is enough for this. So it just powers the light and the igniter for the stove. But very clean for a 1979 Porsche. Very fun to drive, like I said. It's a ripper. And then the Cyber camper. We'll start on the top. We have a 100-watt solar panel. It's one of those walkable ones, so it's just mounted on the roof. And everything on the outside, everyone always asks if it's like steel or if I welded it. It's not. It's actually a piece of plastic that has an aluminum exterior and interior. And so in order to get these kerf cuts up here to make the angling without any welds, I just did a router cut all the way across and then bent it over. And this is a Harbor Freight trailer. It was like a $500 trailer that you can get from Harbor Freight. You put it together out of a box and then you turn it into this fun stuff right here. We'll go ahead and start more out on the outside because it's easier to get to. Full kitchen, so you have a little cutting board space, and there's also drawer space for utensils and other things underneath it. And then you've got a refrigerator right here that pulls out on a drawer slide, a full sink. You have a USB powered faucet, so you just power that up and it holds a charge. There's a freshwater tank underneath this, and it's about 5 gallons, I believe. So you got enough water to do a little bit of stuff in there. We do have lighting right here, so it points down and then lighting underneath. Can't really see it because it's so bright, but there's lighting underneath here, lighting right there. Plenty of lighting for cooking and cleaning and doing anything you want. Lots of plugs to charge stuff or use like blenders, anything else that you have. And then again, bamboo. That's one of my favorite woods to work with because it's beautiful and it's expensive, but it's very nice to work with. Then in here, I'll let you go ahead and jump in there. So we have a TV, and there was an Xbox in here at one point. You can play video games. There's a couple of spaces on the side for storage or just fun little trinkets. And then on the edge over there, you have a 36-inch drawer slide that pulls out with a fun shape. So you can store all your clothes. Again, this one's powered by a power station. which is I think an anchor. That one's an anchor in there. Sleeps one, maybe 1.5. If you've got someone you really like, you can sleep next to them in there. But the thing I really like about building is lighting. So if you look at the ceiling, you'll see some spaceship style lighting, purples, whites. And this is the cyber camper, so we wanted to keep it as spacey as possible, but still modern, like modern spaceship. I think I covered everything. Pretty easy when it's a smaller vehicle. Last year you guys saw my Honda Element. That one was fun. I still have that. I need to get rid of it. Yeah, so if you want to see me build the Cyber Camper or the Porsche or any of the other builds that I have, it would be ChopShop Crew, and that's on YouTube. We're just starting, and we've been at it for a little under a year, and we want to keep doing that. So the more you guys follow and watch, the more cool stuff that we can build.